Hey, Clark and Jordan here with Gamespeak. We're back again to pick apart each other's rosters in a one-on-one debate.
So, how do you want to start this? I already know what you're looking at right now.
Ridley.
I already know that's what you're going for.
Okay. Well, he's the first person chronologically that I disagree with in your rows, so let's start there. Ridley, I will already say he's too big. He's too big!
I know that's what you're going to go for right away. That's what everyone goes for Ridley. Okay. But, listen, I posted, in the previous video, I posted the hacks that show him in the game. It doesn't look that bad. He wouldn't be the first character in Smash to be resized.
He looks like
Ganondorf was resized, Bowser in a way was resized, Olimar and Kirby were upscaled. Okay. Even if you look in, which one is it? One of the Star Fox stages has, the R-Wings that fly around. If you compare those to, like, Fox and Falco themselves, those are resized real weird, too. They resize all kinds of stuff. I think you can toss them in.
Well, I do have another counter to that argument. In Brawl, Ridley appeared twice in two forms in the boss battle mode. So he was a boss of a boss. He's a boss, because you can technically, Bowser's a boss, King Dedede's a boss, and they're pretty...
Exactly, Bowser and Dedede are bosses. Ridley's a boss too. I mean, I don't see why that would make him not fit.
but
I mean, like, he appeared in Brawl. A lot of people say, like, yeah, he's already appeared in Brawl really big. He already appeared in Melee, too, in a way. He was in the intro, but he was resized in that Melee intro.
Yes, but
the size he is in that Melee intro, he could easily fit into the game at that size.
He's a boss's boss in Brawl.
What do you even mean by a boss's boss?
He's a boss. He's such a big boss.
He's such a boss.
That other bosses, like Bowser...
He's such a boss that he belongs in Smash Brothers.
Well, he's not going to be in there, and we'll just have to see.
Listen, technically, this might be grasping at straws here, but Giga Bowser was, like, the boss in Melee, and technically he's playable in Brawl.
Technically
he's playable.
That doesn't count.
I think it's just fine.
I think that I don't think that he's going to be in there.
That's fine. I think, obviously, he's the most debatable one. If there was one person on my roster I had to say wasn't going to make it to the game, I would pick him. I'm kind of just holding out hope at this point. You never know.
Oh, well, I mean, there's really no use talking about it. I mean, we're not going to agree, so...
No,
he's just not going to be in there.
I'm just hoping. He looks so good in the hacks, though. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. Like... People argue, well, he flies, well, so does Charizard, and Kirby, and Meta Knight, and just all kinds of arguments against him, which are all valid, but I think you can counter them all.
I mean, he can't really walk around. He's never been shown walking around, and you have to be able to...
I think he walks around in Other M. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure he walks... I'm pretty sure he's, like, bipedal in Other M.
Well, I mean... I'm
gonna look that up later.
It just doesn't look right. Fair
enough.
Okay, well let's just move on.
If I had to pick out what was weird with your roster, it's just that so many characters were cut. I think that's the main thing that stands out to me. Now, I know the whole Sakurai said he wants a smaller roster. From my understanding, what I've seen about that is he just wants less newcomers in the game than Brawl had, not less characters or the same in general. But like. Some of the cuts, like, I'm fine with. Like, Ike I can understand. Falco and Wolf make sense. But, like, Dedede was planned, as far as I know, from the Nintendo 64 version anyway. And I still like Falco and Wolf, especially at least Wolf, because he is different.
In the predictions video, I did say that Dedede could be in there. I just cut him because I felt like he was...
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, he could very well be in there, and so I'm not really discounting him. He could reappear, but I just cut him to make it look kind of
like
neater.
Who else did we cut? I think I understand Ike being cut, but I see them keeping him in there just because of his popularity alone. I think that could... And the fact, I see why they cut out Roy when they went to Brawl, because he was basically a clone. And they were, I don't know if you know, they were planning on putting Roy in the game in Brawl. They
I'm glad they didn't. I mean,
same with Mewtwo.
Roy had terrible growth from Fire Emblem anyway.
That's the, yeah, but that's the thing with Ike. Ike is at least different. I think he can still fit in the game because he has a different moveset. Who else? Sonic, Sonic can be cut because he's the third party and everything, but I think he just fits in pretty well. And especially, Sega's basically owned by Nintendo now. So he's more like a second party now, I think. So he fits in better than he did during Brawl, I think. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, he could be in there. See, picking on your roster, I would say I'm not really seeing how Little Mac could be in the game.
How do you not see a Little Mac could be in the game?
You have the hots for Little Mac, and you've been after Little Mac to be in the game for forever, and I just don't see it.
Let me reiterate pretty much everything I said in the original video. First of all, Little Mac is pretty much the most expected character, the most expected newcomer at this point by pretty much everyone I've seen. He was already in the game as an assist trophy. I know it doesn't really mean much. There was the stage that I think fits him very well. And I hate to go here, but the whole leak thing I talked about, I know you can't trust them, but the fact that this guy said Wii Fit Trainer and Villager and Mega Man would all be announced, when they were announced, I think can go pretty far into saying Little Mac, me, and Pac-Man can make it in as well. I'm not saying they're guaranteed. I think Little Mac is definitely the most likely. I mean, he is a fighter. I think you can make a moveset with him extremely easily.
He just sort of... I don't feel like he would fit because...
How not?
Because he just has boxing gloves. What else does he do?
I mean, I don't see... He's still a fighter, though. That's what he does. He fights. Like, what does he do? He fights. It's a fighting game. I mean, think of a moveset. Up B could be his uppercut. He can have, like, his star punch as, like, a final smash or a neutral B. Jabs for his A. I think you can do all kinds of stuff with him.
If you go around and look at every other character, you could say that everyone else has some kind of special magic power. I mean, maybe besides, like, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong just brutally beats people up. Why can't Little Mac do it?
Because, I don't know.
Captain Falcon isn't even a fighter and he's in this game. All he has is his Falcon Punch. Nothing else.
Yeah, but Little Mac
can we just do a Falcon Punch together right now?
Yeah.
Ready?
Falcon Punch!
I had to do it, but I don't see why he couldn't fit in. I think he's great for the new
Falcon Kick!
Falcon Dick! But, I think he fits in fine.
Yeah, I don't think Yoshi's gonna be in there either. Okay, I'm just kidding.
If you're saying that's somewhat unrealistic for the game, I see no way Bayonetta gets in this game.
Yeah, I know. That's obviously my most controversial pick, too.
She's too realistic. That's the thing. Whenever you look at the footage for the new game, it's too realistic and bloody for a Super Smash Brothers game.
Yeah, but I mean that's where we're headed. I mean, look.
I don't think that's where we're heading.
Well, I mean, you could say that really about anybody. You could say like Ike and Crom, they cut people's heads off.
If you look at her, no.
Okay.
If you look at her compared to the rest of your roster, which it looks like
she's not rated E. She's not rated E. Okay.
It looks like the rest of the roster is like a cartoon. Then you look at her, and it's like a legitimate next-gen console kind of.
Well, that's why I put her in there, because Nintendo has to sell the Wii U, because the Wii U is pulling like a Virtual Boy right now.
I just can't see Bayonetta making it into this game. I think it's just too realistic and brutal.
The Wii U right now is basically like doing a Sega Dreamcast kind of thing.
It's not doing well, but I mean...
They need to shove their franchises in people's face, and that's an exclusive.
What else stands out to you in my roster?
Palutena. I don't really see her in there.
I think she can make it. I think she has a good moveset potential. If they didn't revive Kid Icarus, then she wouldn't be touching this game. But the fact that they did, the fact that Sakurai is the one that worked on it, I think goes pretty far into her favor. I mean, she was heavily involved in Kid Icarus Uprising. I think the moveset, I think she can use a lot of magic attacks. I think that would fit her pretty well.
Yeah,
like a Zelda kind of character.
I just look at your roster, and I just see, in general, too much. There's too much going on. At least a whole row has to be cut out.
I think it's only, about not even 10 characters more than what Brawl was, I think.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it's definitely not going to have more than Brawl had.
I think there's no reason to believe it wouldn't have more than Brawl. Like I said, from what I personally, and I could be wrong, have heard, all he's saying is he doesn't want as many newcomers. But there can very easily be more characters in general. It's not that many more either. It's not that big of a jump. But like, I don't know. If I wanna look at yours a little bit more, there's 3 characters I just don't see. It's Balloon Fighter, Maxwell, and Bomberman. And I originally said Shulk isn't going to happen at first, but I can see that a lot more than those 3.
Yeah, because, I mean, I was just at a local GameStop, and I did see Xenoblade Chronicles. I actually took a picture of it. It was being sold pre-owned, so basically it's being sold used for $79.99.
So, I mean, yeah, it's big time, but, like, I don't know. But I don't want to look at that. It's just those 3 I said. Balloon Fighter was planned for Melee, but they cut him for Ice Climbers. I don't know if they'll just bring him back. I mean, that could go in his favor, but it might go against him. I don't see the moveset potential for him. I can see a moveset potential for Maxwell and Bomberman. It's just, I don't think either of them are direct first parties in Nintendo. I think they're second or third or whatever. I can't see too many outsiders getting in.
Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, Bomberman might have been a bad call, because, I mean, what would he be able to do? Just throw bombs. I mean, Link throws bombs, and that's...
I mean, the video I put in... The clip of him I put in the first video, he looked good in the game. But like you said, it's just... not enough. Because he can throw bombs, he can hit you with bombs, but then... not much else, really. But... I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, looking at your roster, I just don't think Mario's going to be in there.
Why would Mario even... Why is Mario even on my roster?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, hasn't he seen enough battles?
I don't know.
He needs to go on vacation. Yeah, he's probably going to be in there.
Everything else with your roster I'm okay with, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty okay with most of the stuff on yours, too. I just think you have to make some cuts. I mean, like, I would cut Rob. I would cut Lucario.
Lucario is a very big cut potential.
Right.
But I'm still going to hold on to him for now. Until I hear more about it, I'll keep him in there.
I mean, I would have probably cut Marth from my roster.
No, Marth's not going anywhere. He's not getting...
Yeah, no, I was originally going to cut Marth, but then I realized Marth is still like Mr. Fire Emblem. Marth is the Fire Emblem what Mario is to Nintendo. So you have to have Marth in there.
We're fine.
And he's still around. He appeared in Awakening.
That's pretty much all I got for your roster, though.
Yep, same here.
We'll just agree to disagree with everything we said then.
Ridley is not going to be in there.
Ridley might be in there.
Alright, do you know what we should do, Jordan?
What?
We should have a little bet here. And if Ridley is not in the game...
I'm not confident enough in it to bet on it.
You're not? Okay. But do you have the equivalent to my Ridley for you? I mean...
Like, one I think is just completely...
Yeah.
Out of it?
Yeah.
Just out of this world kind of a pick?
Probably Bayonetta, right?
Probably Bayonetta.
Yeah.
If not Bayonetta, Maxwell. But I think probably Bayonetta.
Okay, we'll just have to... The time will tell, and when we actually get our hands on this game, we'll probably...
We're shaking hands right now.
Yeah, we are. We will make a video on our opinions on who got into the game and if they're good or really stupid. Like
I agree to these terms.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yep, I mean, at the end of the day, we could both agree that Wii Fit Trainer is, like, probably garbage.
I don't care either way.
I mean, should probably be the best character in the game. Watch.
Fair enough.
Alright, whatever.
Gamespeak.
Gamespeak.